You know, Jesus blessed the whole world when he was on the cross, and he looked down to John, who was called the beloved disciple, and he said to John, "Behold your mother," giving his mother into the care of John before he died for the sins of all humanity. The young mother set her foot on the path of life. "Is the way long?" she asked, and the guide said, "Yes, and the way is hard. And you will be old before you reach the end of it, but the end will be better than the beginning." But the young mother was happy, and she would not believe that anything could be better than these years. And so she played with her children. She gathered flowers for them along the way and bathed with them in the clear streams. And the sun shone on them, and life was good. And the young mother cried, "Nothing will ever be lovelier than this." The night came, and a storm, and the path was dark, and the children shook with fear and cold, and the mother drew them close and covered them with her mantle. And the children said, "Oh, mother, we are not afraid, for you are near, and no harm can come." And the mother said, "This is better than the brightness of day, for I have taught my children courage." And morning came, and there was a hill ahead, and the children climbed and grew weary, and the mother was weary, but at all times she said to the children, "A little patience, and we are there." And so the children climbed, and when they reached the top, they said, "We could not have done it without you, Mother." And the mother, when she lay down that night, she looked up at the stars and said, "This is better than the day before, for my children have learned fortitude in the face of hardness. Yesterday I gave them courage. Today I have given them strength." And the next day came strange clouds which darkened the earth, clouds of war and hate and evil, and the children groped and stumbled. And the mother said, "Look up, lift up your eyes to the light." And the children looked, and they saw above the clouds an everlasting glory, and it guided them and brought them beyond the darkness. That night the mother said, "This is the best day of all, for I have shown my children God." And the days went on, and the weeks and the months and the years, and the mother grew old, and she was little and bent. But the children were tall and strong, and they walked with courage. And when the way was hard, they helped their mother. And when the way was rough, they lifted her, for she was light as a feather. And at last they came to a hill, and beyond the hill, shining road, and a golden gate flung wide. And the mother said, "I have reached the end of my journey, and now I know that the end is better than the beginning. For my children can walk alone, and their children after them." And the children said, "You will always walk with us, Mother, even when you have gone through the gate." And they stood and they watched her as she went on alone, and the gate closed after her. And they said, "We cannot see her, but she is still with us." A mother like ours is more than a memory. She is a living presence.